as Bears fans, look, we have been through a lot of pain. But yesterday we saw possibly the most devastating loss ever to make that pain even more unbearable this morning. Joining us now live to talk about it, former head coach Dave Wannstedt, to break it all down. We're still in a lot of pain this morning. So, Coach, first, looking at the bar behind you, I'll take a whiskey neat as we discuss everything about what happened yesterday. Let's talk about the Bears defense and what went wrong. And was there anything that went right?
Well, let me tell you something. After I did Sports Sunday. I got home about 12:30 last night, and I laid awake till at least 1:30 thinking about this. I did not make it to the bar, but I did think about it. But no, in seriousness, that play, the Hail Mary play, is in defense of Matt Eberflus. That's something that you work on once a week from mini camp all the way through training camp. It's not a new play. And the Bears rush three. Here's the real mystery. The Bears rush three, so they have 8 guys back to defend. And there's always 3 guys, 3, not 1, 3 guys, and their job is you stay deep as the deepest. So if there's a guy standing at the 5-yard line, you get in the goal line. If he's at the goal line, you get at the back of the end zone. And I have no idea what happened on that play. It was a complete bust right across the board. So it was so disappointing. And you should make the quarterback throw the ball on time. Well, on time is about 3 seconds. Jaden Daniels, the Washington quarterback, held the ball and scrambled around for 13 seconds. It was from the defensive line to the secondary. It was just a total bust across the board.
Yeah, and this is something, as you mentioned, that they practice for. So where were our people? Where were they supposed to be? I mean, what happened there?
Well, you should have had underneath defenders on the guys that are going out for the pass. You got 3 guys rushing to squeeze the quarterback, and then you should have had 3 guys, as I said, at the final line of defense. I'm always going to be behind the receiver so I can make a play. You never let him get behind you. I have no idea how that happened. I mean, but it was the game deciding play. But I'll tell you what, another thing too, Efrod, how about we're behind the whole game and we get down on the goal line? No way, I got to say this because this bothered me as much as the Hail Mary. There's kind of a golden rule. When you're in a critical situation, give the ball to your best players. And we give the ball to an offensive lineman to carry the ball. I mean, now, think about this now. In all honesty, and I'm a big Matt Eberflus fan, but he had 3 timeouts. If I'm the head coach and my offensive coordinator calls that play, everyone, you know what I'm doing? Timeout. You know what I'm saying? Are you out of your mind? what are we thinking here?
I mean, that's a question a lot of us were asking. I mean, from the moment that we saw that. Listen, can we also talk real quick before we go about Tyreek Stevenson and the tweet that he put out there apologizing? We all saw the early celebration and all that. What did you make of that?
That was a very immature thing on his part.
Okay.
And it's kind of a selfish play on his part. And I'll tell you what, everything in the news and the sports will be talked about. Everything's fine. We accept his apology. But in that locker room, when they put that tape on, everyone, let me tell you something. There's going to be a locker room of players, veteran guys, that fought their tails off to try to win that game. And they're going to be looking at one guy, not because of the play, but because of what were you doing. This is a team game. This is not tennis or golf. We need 11 guys being committed, everybody doing their job, and that was horrible. That was terrible.
And what was even more horrible is all the Bears fans that were pointing out, like, dude, look, it's not like, oh boy. At least we've got good weather today, Coach. That's one silver lining in all of this. So
I hope at least you can come up with some good weather. That would help.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got some for you, Coach.
Listen, of course, we can watch you every week on Sports Sunday right after NBC 5 News at 10. We certainly thank you for taking the time out this morning. We know you were up late, probably laying in bed last night like, what happened?
What?
Coach?